everywhere at once. I'm only one person. Everybody is only one person. I am running a club, being a booker and maitre d', working his ass off. Should be the title of a story about me. Play it! Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Send me a kiss by wire. Honey, my heart's on fire. If you refuse me, honey, you'll lose me. Then you'll be all alone. Oh, baby, telephone and tell me I'm your own. Chief cook and bottle washer. The sort of things I did have caused stronger guys than me to flip a lid. A list of my achievements. If you are into facts, sweep and wipe and soothe and gripe and host and greet and smile and seek and don't relax. Just book more acts and watch them in their glory. After the stage is set, saying, hey, is the spotlight on me yet? Oh, what heaven life can be when you're chief cook and bottle washer, big chief cook and bottle washer, chief cook, bottle washer, and Florence Signal. That's me. Oh, that's hard. But we'll meet the year we're 62 and travel the world as old friends do and tell each other what we've been through. How love is rare and life is strange. Nothing lasts and people change. Love is rare, life is strange. Nothing lasts, people change. My old friend.
Here's how I'll be an agreeable chap. Love me, come on, leave me, come on, in luxury's lap. Hop when I holler, skip when I snap. When I say do it, jump to it. Oh, send for the scotch. Call me a cab, cut me a rose, make my tea with the petals. Just hang around and pick up the tab. Never outguess me, Lou test me, Mercedes Benz me, soft lens me, 21 club me, hot tub me, penthouse duplex me, Rolex me, Calvin Klein brief me, gold leaf me, cabaret beat me, house seat me, never besmirch me, strip search me, new thunderbird me. You heard me? I'm getting hungry. If you call your dog and he doesn't come, he's not your dog. Peel me a dip. Time's a wasted.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the president of the American Popular Song Society, Linda Amiel Burns.
Welcome. Well, we got you all in. I told Sidney we should have rented Radio City Music Hall. People have been begging for tickets. Thank you, Michael Stever, for this great film. Michael is also our videographer, so when he finishes the editing, you go to our website and you could see the whole show again, or send it to people who couldn't get a ticket and see the show. So thank you, Michael. It was just a great, great tribute. Well, tonight is a love fest for the most beloved man in cabaret and theater. I've been president of the American Popular Song Society, which was once the New York Sheet Music Society, for over 40 years, and I know Sidney that long. If you read the programs that we had designed, it says that he was at my son's bar mitzvah 40 years ago. That's what a dear friend he is. So I want to thank everybody who took ads, and Glenn Charlo, my co-producer. Thank you for putting it together, designing this, and doing a million other things, because the two of us almost had nervous breakdowns putting this together, but we are here and it's a success. So you're in for such an amazing show tonight. Everybody, Sidney and I had lunch, and he is so modest. I said, I want to honor you. No, right. So he said, well, let me think about who I want in the cast. Well, he gave me a big list. Some people are traveling, some people, Karen Mason is in London, but we have a fabulous cast. Each person has a personal relationship with Sidney, as does the entire cabaret community. So if I let everybody sing, we would have had a 12-hour show. As it is, it's going to be pretty long, but pretty wonderful. So I want to thank all of you for coming to support. A lot of you don't even know that the American Popular Song Society, we have monthly programs on all aspects of music. We've had over 400 programs. And when we lost our performance space, it was Sidney Myer who gave us a new home at Don't Tell Mama. So thank you, my love. So we are here we want to start the show with one of the most sought-after musical directors. As a matter of fact, he's played for all our galas, and I just want to mention that our first gala, we honored the one and only Leroy Reams, who's here right now. He'll be on the show. Our second gala, we honored the amazing, marvelous Marilyn May, who's here tonight. So and this man played for all of it, helped put this wonderful show together, is playing. We have a lot of different musical directors and a great variety. So it's my honor to introduce the talented, the one, the only, Michael Levine. Take it away. He's hosting this evening.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, we come to praise, not bury, right? Praise Sidney Myer. And I would want to read first, before we even start, I just got a letter in the email, and printed it out, from the lovely and talented Karen Mason. I believe Karen Mason started the room. Was she the first, Sidney? She was the first. Yes, Sidney says, nodding. First at Don't Tell Mama. And Karen is at Crazy Cox tonight, but she wrote this for us. So, Sidney, quite simply, I love you. This is not me, this is Karen talking. You're a constant in a crazy, sometimes unbearably confusing profession. You support with your warmth and enthusiasm, and have helped create magic and memories for so many. You're a handholder and a cheerleader, down to earth. Actually, this is not Karen's. This is Christine Petty. So I'm going to do Christine Petty now. This is Christine Petty, who's currently in Wichita doing Hello Dolly. She's read, but You Got Elegance. That's how I knew it's Christine Petty, because she's singing You Got Elegance tonight. You inspire with your sparkle and pathos on stage, and are a calming, grounded, reassuring presence with a witty, saucy edge like no other. You are cabaret's North Star and a true original. There will never be another you. All my love forever, Christine Petty. So Christine, thank you for that. And now I will read Karen's, because Karen did write something, and I just picked the wrong one. This is what Karen said. All right, last time. I'm not going to come up to the stage keep anymore. All right, Sidney. Karen Mason talking. I am in London working, or I would be there in person to cheer you on. My friend, you are a legend, a brilliant entertainer, and one of the finest humans around. Unlike most of us in show business, you see and know the truth about things all the time. But you tell it with so much love, grace, and humanity that we willingly and graciously accept everything you say to us. Well, almost everything. Karen, not me. How happy I am to live in a world that has my friend, Sidney Myer. Congratulations, amazing one. Karen Mason. Now, thank you very much. Now, I know all of you out here know this cabaret community, correct? And you can probably rattle off every single credit of everybody coming up on stage. So I'm not going to. I'm just going to introduce them by telling you their names, because you know them, right? I just want to move this show along and keep it going so you're out of here by 8:30? Okay, maybe 9:30. Right? But I first want to introduce to you, for most of the evening, my cohort in this. Please welcome the wonderful bass player, Michael O'Brien. So happy to be working with Michael. And to kick things off for us tonight, please welcome Sue Matsuki.
Hi, everyone. Welcome. We're all so delighted and honored to be here to sing for our beautiful friend tonight. Sidney is not only a New York icon, to me, he's a New York treasure. And with that said, where would we all be without Like Man House? Where would we be if we never heard that again? Come on, please. Sidney and I go back 40 years. And in fact, this year marks the 40th year that I auditioned live for him. Back in the day before the interweb, we had to interview live in a room. This is how it went. I'm a fool to love you. Vibrato you can drive a truck through. Sidney, that voice in the back said, Susan, darling, take a breath. It's only me. And I did, and for some strange reason, he saw something in me. And I know I speak for a lot of you in the room tonight. I would not be on this or any other stage tonight if it weren't for Sidney Myer. When the whole world seems wrong, just learn the words of a simple song of blue skies above. Be a troubadour and all is love. When April showers spray, the silver lining will come, they say, and singing in the rain's the thing that these happy days again will bring. So everybody sing, everybody sing, let the sound of your voice turn winter to spring. Everybody's gay, everybody's gay. Say, can you hear? Ba-ba-ba-ba-doo-ba-do-day. Everybody sing, everybody start. You can't go wrong with a song in your heart. Everybody sing, get into that swing. Go do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. I can go on singing till the moon turns pink. Anything from Faust to ink-a-dink-a-dink. Love does funny things when it hits you this way. I can go on singing like a lark going strong, like a bird on the wing of a song-singing day. So sing good, sing bad, sing sweet, sing sad, sing soft, sing loud, sing. Everybody sing, come on now, everybody sing. Let the start of the song turn winter to spring. Everybody's gay pride, everybody's gay. Oh, say, can you hear?
Natsuki. Thank you very much, Sue. Thank you. That's a good start, yes? Now, please welcome to stage Mr. Jeff Harner.
I was never fond of Sidney Myer. Fond is just a word that I find lazy. Ever since I first met Sidney Myer, the word I think I'd use for me is crazy. Crazy for Sidney and everything he is. Empathic heart of gold and pure showbiz. And now we have this night long overdue, with the spotlight squarely fixed on you. Let's shine a light on Sidney. He earned this night now, didn't he? You're gonna hear a litany of superlatives, all true. You cannot aim much higher than Mr. Sidney Myer, and we all aspire to be loved as much as you. Oh, it must be a grind, I suppose. Don't tell Mama the drama, the shows. But you make it seem like the cabaret dream, and you're a bad, bad man when you need one of those. That Punim Sidney, adorable now, isn't he? You're just one incomparable mensch. You got more class than Dame Judi Dench, and it's our night to mention your filigree. I love Sidney Myer. Don't let him retire. I doubt you could match or replace him. For 40 plus years, he's launched big careers, and when somebody's new, you embrace him. You're one of a kind on stage and behind, and when you do a show, we all see ya. And may I just mention, you kill at convention on knocking them dead at Pangea. Your faith, hope, and charity and singularity shine with panache they can't douse. Your way with your lyrics, you make panegyrics of nice man house. You're such an achiever, ask Michael Lee Stever. They'll never call you lazy bones. You pack every venue, and it ain't the menu, it must be those damn pheromones. And you make every song your own. That's him and his prim baritone. The accolades billow, he's both angel and pillow. Let's face it, Sidney's our own Mary Cone. So selfless, Sidney, you'd give a guy a kidney. Though other acts are cheap at half price, spring for Sidney, and that's good advice. It's just the facts. There's no reasonable facsimile for Sidney.
Jeff Harner! Jeff Harner, the best. And now a woman indelibly attached to Sidney for many, many years. Please welcome Tanya Moberly.
Hello. I first met Sidney Myer in 1998. I came in on the word of a bonbon by the name of Michael Shirali. I had done a lot of musical theater and did pretty well. Yeah, I did summer stock and regional and what have you, and I loved it. Played lots of great roles and lots of great places. But every time a job ended, I had to audition to get another job. And there was one particular stretch of audition rejection where my friend Susan Hackett and I looked at each other and said, let's just do a show. Let's just do a show for fun. So we called it The Blonde Leading the Blonde. We sold out the Triad. We raised $1,000 for Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS. And thank you. And we had such a great time, we wanted to continue. And that's when Michael said, you need to call Sidney. So I did. So I met with him in his office, which is now the Brick Room. And this man who didn't know me from anyone took what I can only assume was a very busy day, took time out to sit with me for a good 45 minutes and told me the most inspiring stories about how people had started there, like Mira Sorvino and Kathy and Mo, and he welcomed the blondes with open arms. And then when I was doing the show, there was a point where I was going from Lost Mine into Untouchable Face, and I'm sitting on a stool in a straitjacket, and I'm singing the lyrics, "Fuck you." And I thought, I'm home. I'm absolutely home. The experience was so artistically satisfying, I didn't even care that it was costing me a fortune. I could do whatever I wanted on that stage. So we did the Blonde Show for another 4 years, and then I continued to do solo shows, and then I started directing, and then Lenny Watts asked me to be a permanent judge in the Mama's Next Big Act competition alongside Frank Dane. And then there was a general manager at that time that would pop in and out during the contest, and he pulled me aside, I guess he had heard me judging, and said, would you come in and help Sidney with the booking? Because the business was so overwhelming. He said, you'd be perfect for the job because Sidney is so sweet and you're such a bitch. Which was a high compliment coming from Manuel. So of course I jumped at the chance. And then I was able to bring in my beloved salon for the final 5 years of its existence. So it's 28 years since that first fateful meeting. I'm still doing my own shows at Mama's. I've got 6 shows in the fall. Please come and see them. It is my favorite place to direct. And now I have this dream job that I didn't even know I wanted, working with this marvelous man every single day to take care of the house that he built and welcomed me into. That first salon that we did in 2019 was so successful because Sidney agreed to co-host, and we had KT Sullivan as the salon spotlight. We had to turn 20 people away at the door. We went well past midnight, and I sang this song because it expresses my joy and gratitude for this incredible, crazy, amazing life that I live. And Sidney, it's all your fault. What good is sitting alone in your room? Come hear the music play. Life is a cabaret, old chum. Come to the cabaret. Put down the knitting, the book and the broom. It's time for a holiday. Life is a cabaret, old chum. Come to the cabaret. Come taste the wine. Come hear the band. Come blow your horn. Start celebrating. Right this way, your table's waiting. No use permitting some prophet of doom to wipe every smile away. Life is a cabaret, old chum. Come to the cabaret. I used to have this girlfriend known as Elsie, with whom I shared 4 sordid rooms in Chelsea. She wasn't what you'd call a blushing flower. As a matter of fact, she rented by the hour. The day she died, the neighbors came to snicker. Well, that's what comes from too much pills and liquor. But when I saw her laid out like a queen, she was the happiest corpse I'd ever seen. I think of Elsie to this very day. I remember how she turned to me and say, "What good is sitting alone in your room? Come hear the music play. Life is a cabaret, old chum. Come to the cabaret. Put down the knitting, the book, and the broom. It's time for a holiday. Life is a cabaret, old chum. Come to the cabaret. And as for me, well, as for me, I made my mind up back in Chelsea when I go. I'm going like Elsie. Start by admitting from cradle to tomb. Isn't that long a stay? Life is a cabaret, old chum. It's only a cabaret, old chum. And I love Sidney Myer. And don't tell mama. And
Tanya Moberly. Tanya Moberly. Thank you so much, Tanya. There she is, Tanya Moberly. And now welcome Tanya's friend. Tanya's a former judge, was it? Mr. Frank Dane. Please welcome Frank Dane to the stage.
A cabaret performer could not ask for a better audience than Sidney Myer. I'll be easy to find when love comes looking for me. I'll stand there with my arms out so that I'll be easy to see. No hide and seek, no guessing games will I play. When love comes in to speak my name, I'll say, right this way. The stars may fall from above, the moon may fade out of sight, but angels will be smiling, and my love will light up the night. Though fools may hide their feelings and tell us love is blind, as for me, I'll be easy to find. No guessing games will I play. When love comes in to speak my name, I'll say, right this way. The stars may fall from above, the moon may fade out of sight, but angels will be smiling, and my love will light up the night. Though fools may hide and jealous. Love is blind. As for me, I'll be easy to find. Congratulations, Sidney.
Frank Dane, ladies and gentlemen, Frank Dane. Please welcome Frank Dane. Now, ladies and gentlemen, throughout the evening, we have, after I play for a couple more people, I'm not playing for anybody else, and we'll be having a series of the top pianists in the city playing for you. But I really want to introduce every pianist to you and let you get to know them first. So I'd like to bring up our first pianist, guest pianist, and you want to introduce your performer? Would you like to? I will, okay. This is David Pearl. Please say hi to David Pearl. And we're thrilled that David's here, and David comes in every once in a while to kind of step in and help us out when we have a special guest, and today's no exception. So she's making her way up here. I see her. So please welcome to the stage the marvelous Marilyn May.
Jeff, I'm so proud of you. I'm so ashamed that I can't learn this. I wrote it about 20 minutes ago. I don't know how long it took you. Amazing. Oh, Sidney, I'm so thrilled to be here. And I love you so much. Through many years of gossiping about everybody else. You and I. And all the fun we've had. So, now I don't know how the melody goes anymore. I've forgotten what there it is. Just 4 notes. It's so great to know my dear friend, Sidney Myer. I'm his fan, and that dear man I do admire. When he performs, I do adore him. Sometimes it's true, I'd like to score him. I appreciate the great things he can do. You're so talented, dear Sidney. I love you. It's wonderful when Sidney does appear. When he watches you perform, he'll always cheer. He praises you and applauds you. He's got the strongest hands, you know that, don't you? When he applauds, you know it's applause. You know he appreciates, that's true, and applauds you. Loudly, 'cause he's got hands. For your talent, he will laud you. Look that one up. He's the king of 46th Street, and it's clear it's a happy world when Sidney Myer is here. And isn't it amazing that a woman like me can find their way? Tell me how much longer it'll grow stronger every day, every day. Every day. What was next? And the only, like I say, Jeff, I was so proud of you. And the only thing I want to say is, what is it? I can see you smile my way. And I was born to make think you're just my style. Everywhere I go, I'm telling everyone I know, I love to see you smile. Don't want to take a trip to China, don't want to sail up the Nile. I don't want to go too far, Sidney, from where you are. I love to see you smile. When it's raining, when it's storming, when the wind is blowing strong, the only place I want to be is where I can be with you, my darling Sidney. In a world that's full of trouble, you make it all worthwhile. What would I do if I didn't have you? I love it when you smile. I love it when you smile. When it's raining, when it's pouring, when the wind is growing strong, the only place I want to be is where I can be with my Sidney. When you're smiling, when you are smiling, the whole world smiles with you. When you're performing, when you are performing, the whole world admires you. When it's raining, you bring on the rain, the sun. So when you're smiling, I'm always happy again. When you are smiling, when you're smiling, dear Sidney, I'm glad we're honoring you. It's true, we all love you. Yes, I love you, I do.
The marvelous Marilyn May and David Pearl at the piano. Marilyn May. That was Marilyn's glasses. We're keeping it back here. So thank you, Marilyn. Now I'd like to bring back, I'm coming back to the piano here, and I'd like to bring up a young man, just turned 17, and he's taking New York by storm, and we're doing an act ourselves at the Green Room next month, so I hope you'll come see us. But I think he's great, and he's going to celebrate our Sidney, who's been a big champion of his. Please welcome Ethan Mathias.
Now, I've known Sidney for about 1.5 years, which sounds longer if I say it's like 1/10 of my life. But throughout all of that time, even he has been extremely welcoming and compassionate. I remember I was 15 years old when I was sat in a one-on-one meeting with him, and I was trying to convince him to let me do a show at Don't Tell Mamas. And it was just such an interesting experience because I wasn't expecting it to be so welcoming and assuring. And even when I started doing my shows, I would be singing a song and I would know he was in the audience because I would hear this like, and and it's really inspired me and showed me that cabaret was exactly the thing that I wanted to do. And no matter how far my career goes from here, I want to do my best to show you the same amount of compassion that you've shown me. Nothing's gonna harm you, not while I'm around. Nothing's gonna harm you, no sir, not while I'm around. Demons are prowling everywhere nowadays. I'll send them howling, I don't care, I got ways. No one's gonna hurt you, no one's gonna dare. Others may desert you, not to worry, whistle, I'll be there. Demons will charm you with a smile for a while, but in time, nothing can harm you, not while I'm around. I can... Not to worry, I may not be smart, but I ain't dumb. I can do it, put me to it, show me something I can overcome. Not to worry, chum. Being close and being clever ain't like being true. I don't need to, I won't never hide a thing from you like some. No one's gonna hurt you, no one's gonna dare. Others can desert you, not to worry, whistle, I'll be there. Demons will charm you with a smile for a while, but in time, nothing's gonna harm you, not while I'm around.
Ethan Matthias. Thank you, Ethan. Please come see our show. And now, please welcome, along with his ukulele, we need another mic for the ukulele, I think we have it here. Please welcome Bryce Edwards.
Hi-ho, everybody. Hi, how are we doing? Oh boy, I can't begin to tell you how honored I am to be a part of this beautiful, wonderful celebration and to be here tonight. One second. So, before I do my number, I'd like to tell you a little something. Now, I was a child actor. I started... Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. I was a child... Thank you, sir. I was a child actor, and I started auditioning at a very early age. And my end game was I wanted to be a song and dance man. And as you can probably imagine, I mean, that's what show business meant to me at that age. And as you can imagine, I became rather disillusioned with the business at probably too young an age. And I was auditioning for my toothpaste commercials during the day and going home and learning songs from the 20s, mainly for my own amusement, because I just figured no one else had really any interest. And Sidney Myer introduced me to a world that embraced the song in my heart. And now I get to be a vaudevillian. And I'm living my childhood dream because of Sidney Myer. At my first solo show at Don't Tell Mama, he leaned into me before I went out, and he said, "You're going to remember this night for the rest of your life," and that is one of my most cherished memories, and I hope to help give you that gift tonight, Sidney. Thank you very much. So speaking of vaudeville, here's a song from 1925 that has probably not really been performed since. It's called Help! All right. Oh, I'm going to try that one more time. Whoop. Oscar was a young cake eater. No one is sweeter or could be neater. Oscar dishes out vanilla on Saturday. He draws his pay. After work he sneaks into the night. Down the street you'll hear him yell with fright. Help! The girls are after me. Help! Don't let them capture me. Curse my fatal beauty, which all women crave. They're driving me simple. They'll ruin my dimple. Oh, help! Don't let them get at me. Help before they turn my hair to gray. When they love me, they're so reckless. Look out, dear, you'll break my necklace. Help me keep them away. Oh. Kiss me goodnight. Oh, why must they always push me into hallways? Help, oh mother, save your child. Help before they turn my hair to gray. Now I know what's become of Sally. She just chased me up an alley. Help me keep them away. Thank you very much.
Bryce Edwards! Brilliant, Bryce Edwards. Just think he's the best, don't you? Thank you, Bryce. And now, please welcome to the stage, Mr. Richard Skipper.
I was going to sing that. The world is full of wonderful things. A bushel of wonderful things for me to believe in. So world, take me back. I wanna be a part of the human race again and bid goodbye to all my trouble and fears. I've wasted so many odd years, it's time to get even. So world, take me back. I wanna let laughter light up my face again. Oh, no more peeking through the keyhole. I intend to have my own key. No more sneaking past the parlor. From now on, that's me sitting on the settee. 'Cause today's a day to holler about, for after just sitting life out since heaven knows when. My step is a spring, and a drive I'm suddenly young and alive. You wonderful world, take me back again. Sidney Myer. You know, you can applaud that. There are so many things that I could say about you, Sidney. However, if I did, I would be here all night long. But I want to take you all back to 1998. That was the year that I won the Bistro Award for performing as Carol Channing. Now, at the Bistro Awards that night, Sidney was sitting like where he is right now, and he was sitting with his mom. And his mom turned to him and said, "She's still got it." but she's starting to show her age. No more watching from the sidelines. I intend to star in the show. No more wishing for tomorrow. From now on I stand with today in my hand, 'cause today's a day that's ripe as a peach. It's gonna be mine till I reach 110. My step is a spring and a drive. I'm suddenly young and alive. You wonderful world, take me back again. Sidney, I love you.
Richard Skipper. Thank you, Richard. Richard Skipper and his stories. And now, as Ali takes away the ukulele mic from Bryce, please welcome to the stage, Renee Katz.
Only from the heart can I touch the sky is one of my favorite Rumi sayings. And Sidney has been touching my heart for the past 4 decades. And he continues to fill me with such joy and gratitude. You and I are growing far together. We'll pursue our little star together.
Katz. Thank you, Rini Katz. Rini Katz. And now, you may know him as simply Barbara, but I know him as Stephen Brindberg. So please welcome Stephen Brindberg.
Hey, where's Sidney? My eyes, there you are. How are you? Oh my gosh, I met Sidney back in the last century when you've heard the stories of people coming to Don't Tell Mama and audition, and he was so kind and compassionate, talking with you and telling you everything you needed to know. And then I started doing my shows there as myself, but I always had a little piece of my show where I did all these other voices that I still do. And then Sidney sort of said, have you ever thought of doing a whole, Barbara show? And I really hadn't, because I didn't think I looked like her. I still don't think I do. And I wasn't really up for putting on all of that stuff. But he sort of encouraged me to just try it, and we sort of booked 4 Saturday nights in a row, and that turned into like 4 or 5 years. And even after that, I kept returning when I kept traveling all over the place, and it was really his wonderful encouragement. And 2 of the funniest moments that ever happened there over those years was one time I was downstairs in the dressing room getting made up, and I saw a rat run past me. And knowing my temperament and his temperament, I went upstairs and I said with a straight face, we got rats in the cellar? And I laughed and he laughed, and it was taken care of. Another time, Liza Minnelli came in to see the show, and everybody was like thrilled. She first tried to sit in the back so nobody would notice her, and then everybody wanted to sit near her. So she ended up sitting like really close so I could watch her the whole time. It was wonderful. And she was so nice, talking to everybody after and greeting people and taking pictures. So then she was finished and she was exiting, and just about when she was exiting, I was walking back to the dressing room, and a woman was standing there like with her mouth open. And Sidney said to her, yes, that was her. No, that wasn't really her. Because she was seeing, Barbara and Liza at the same time. Anyway, I'd like to sing this song. I have notes, which I hate that I have to have them, but you have to have them, because I kept changing this for the last month and a half, right up to showtime. So I won't look at it till I have to, but okay. We travel single. Thank you. Maybe we're lucky, but I don't know. With them, just let one kid fall down and 7 mothers faint. I guess we're both happy, but maybe we ain't. People who need Sidney are the luckiest people in the world. He's gracious in rooms that aren't spacious. He treats everyone like a king, everyone there to sing. There is no one finer than Myer. to sing for Sidney. People who need Sidney are the luckiest people in the world. He's lived through Rose and through Ming. He's seen most everything, but he's not jaded yet. There's always his love. People who need Sidney are the luckiest people in the Sidney Myer. Sidney Myer. We won't see his kind
Stephen Brinberg. Thank you, Stephen. Stephen Brinberg, the best. You can see Stephen coming up. Don't you have a show coming up? And now I'm done for the night. So bye. I'm going to stay. I'm going to be introducing everybody off mic because we have some fabulous pianists coming out, playing for some fabulous people. I'd like to welcome John O'Manelli. That's John O'Manelli, a great pianist, and he's going to play. Do you want to introduce him or shall I? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Mr. Charles Bush.
Bless you, darlings. Oh my gosh. Sidney, I don't know when we first met. I just feel like I've known you just forever. But when I think about Sidney, I always think of Christmas. Now, it seems a bit odd, doesn't it? But you see, I wrote this Christmas play called Times Square Angel. And I wrote it, oh gosh, we first did it off Broadway for a limited run, it's a Christmas play, in the mid-'80s. And it's it's a wonderful life set in Times Square in the 40s. And I played a tough-talking chanteuse named Irish O'Flanagan, who learns a very big lesson on Christmas Eve. Well, years later, this is, I guess, maybe, I'm guessing 1998, I think, Sidney. My friend Carl and I decided to start doing Times Square Angel just for one performance, the second Monday of December, as just kind of a one-night event. And there's a very key role in the play of the world-weary but profoundly sentimental nightclub manager, MC, who's so beloved and loyal, and we just didn't think, who the hell could play this part, you know? And I, at one point, I actually said to Carl, I said, we need somebody very much like Sidney Myer. Wait a minute, why don't we just ask Sidney? And he said yes, and so for the next 25 years, 25 years we did this. Had I known, Irish was in the script a young girl of 24. Had I known I'd be playing it up to the age of 69, I think I would have changed it. But anyway, the roles are so close to who we are. I'm afraid I am a bit of the tough-talking chanteuse who always needs to learn a lesson. And Sidney really is Milton Keisler. It is, and so I get so confused. I feel like we just are those characters. And so, Sidney, I just have to say in the voice of Irish O'Flanagan, Milton, Yeah. I can't remember the line. It's been you're one of a kind, a gentleman of the first order. And from Charles to Sidney, I just adore you. I really do. And you deserve to be honored, I think, every day of the year. So I would like to sing a lovely song by Noel Coward. I believe in doing what I can, crying when I must, laughing when I choose. Hi-ho, if love were all, I would be lonely. I believe the more you love a man, the more you place your trust, the more you're bound to lose. Although when shadows fall, I think of only somebody splendid really needed me. Someone affectionate and dear. Cares would be ended if I knew that he wanted to have me near. But I believe that since my life began, the most I've had is just a talent to amuse. Hi-ho, if love were all.
Charles Bush and John O'Malley at the piano. Thank you, Charles. Charles Bush and John O'Malley. Now, please welcome to the piano one of the greats, Mr. John Weber. Welcome, John Weber, to the piano. Here he comes. And John is playing for John and Michael O'Brien back to the bass. And to hear, please welcome to play for John is playing for. Welcome Carolyn Montgomery.
I wrote something for you, and I'm very sorry. But I love you. Where are you, darling? There you are. Okay, good. Sorry. In advance. Here we go. You know, every person has a teacher. Mr. Miyagi trained the Karate Kid. And the Reverend Mother, she guided Fräulein Maria. And for me, for 30 years, it has been said, quiet, unassuming, hilarious and loyal, adored by the hordes with a reputation royal, always there to cheer us all on, through joy and tears and cacophony. He says, keep the big picture in mind, Carolyn, always strive to be kind, 'cause before you know it, our story might be told. We'll look into the glass and say, my God, did I get old? But Sid finds the songs to be sung that keep him forever young. There's a lyric in here that I wrote. Oh, don't ever ask if that all there is. No, no. Sidney, have a kidney. In fact, what heck? Take two. I'll spend my whole life describing what I've learned from you, all the dirty little shows that we do. this part was written entirely by Eli. May all your soups be chowder, and your audiences just clap louder. For here's to life, and here's to love, and here's to sing.
Carolyn Montgomery.
John Weber.
John Weber at the piano and Michael O'Brien at the bass. John Weber, Carolyn Montgomery. And now, presenting a pianist who also sings. Please welcome to the stage, Mr. Ricky Ritzel. He's coming, he's coming. I see him coming. Here he comes, making his way up the stairs. Almost there, almost there. And he's up. Ladies and gentlemen, Ricky Ritzel, here he is.
Takes a minute, I think. Unless you're half the audience. I put this down a little. Well, can you see me?
You look great.
Well, thank you. You know, I don't need the cane, I just like the sympathy. I met Sidney. I met Sidney. He was working at the first Panache in 18... Well, it was early 80s. I was playing for somebody. And then I thought, well, that year, I had done some work with another girl and then somebody else, Paulson's and places like that. And then I thought, well, I'm going to do a solo show. And I called Sidney and I said, I want to do a solo show. And he said, oh, please come in and we'll talk. And at that point, it was on 57th Street. Is that right, Sid? What I thought. And he sat me down and he gave me the 3-hour speech. And at the end he said, when you talk about this, and you will, please be kind. But I did this song in one of the shows I did there. And then they were having an anniversary and he invited me to be in the anniversary. And he loved this song so much. And I haven't sung it since then, I don't think. I do have a cheat sheet because, you know, now that I'm in my sexagenarian years, I forget things like if I'm Ricky. Doesn't matter. Anyhow, yeah, let's try this. It's from Upstairs at O'Neill's. Oh, are they here? And it's written by Charles Strauss and Martin Shorner. Hey fella, I'm not peddling nostalgia. You can get that on TV. But I woke up this morning thinking of some good things I've been yearning to see. Boy, do we need it now. Dance bands that rise from the floor. Boy, do we need it now. Songs that sing and don't shout. Dining, not eating out. Chin up, Mac, they're coming back somehow. Boy, do we need it now. Fashion, not merely clothes. Boy, do we need it now. Acting, not scratching your nose. Boy, do we need it now. Taxis we can fit. Drinking, not getting lit. Chin up, Bill, come back, they will somehow. Boy, do we need it. Thank you. After a tip. New York teams that can win, yay! One more score by Berlin. Clear up, boys. We'll find those joys. Hang on, men. They'll come again. Don't give in. Begins begin somehow. Boy, do we need it now. I love you, Sidney.
Ricky Ritzel. Thank you, Ricky. Ricky Ritzel, the great Ricky Ritzel at the piano and the voice. And now, let's bring another pianist singer out. Make your way past Ricky. Please welcome to the stage, Tracy Stark.
Oh my God, they're still clapping. There's two people. I would like to say that I consider Sidney one of my closest friends. And I know you all do too, because I've been Sidney's music director for now a bunch of years. And after the shows that we play, more often than not, at least 24 people will come up to me and say, Sidney is one of my closest friends. Quiet, please. There's a Sidney on stage. He may not be the latest rage, but he's singing, and he means it, and he deserves a little silence. Quiet, please. That's a gentleman on stage, and he's been singing through his songs long before your consciousness was raised. Hey, doesn't that deserve a little praise? So put your hands together, help him along. All that's left of the singers, all that's left of the song. stand for the ovation and give him a big old celebration. Quiet, please, that's a person up there singing of the sins that none of us could ever say for ourselves. Give him your respect, if nothing else. So put your hands together, help him along. All that's left of the singers, all that's left of the song. Rise for the ovation and give him all your celebration. Quiet, please. There's a gentleman on the stage. Conductor, turn the final page. 'Cause when it's over, we will all go home. But he lives on the stage alone. So put your hands together, help him along. All that's left of the singers, all that's left of the song. Come on and stand for the ovation and give him a gigantic celebration. Put your hands together and help him along. All that's left of the singers, all that's left of the song. Come on and rise for the ovation and give him one big celebration. Put your hands together, help him along. All that's left of the singers, all that's left of the song. Put your hands together, help him along. We'll stay here all night and we'll sing every song. Won't you stand for the occasion and give him one more celebration? Quiet, please. Quiet, please. When Sidney's on the stage. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome another one of my dearest friends, Mr. Lenny Watts.
Good evening. I have known Sidney since 1989, when I did my first club act at Don't Tell Mama. And then I worked at Don't Tell Mama for 15 years, as he likes to remind me all of the time. In the back room, in the piano bar, as a seater. I did everything at Don't Tell Mama except a technician. And then I left there to book rooms. I was asked to be a booking manager. Biggest mistake of my life. But I booked 3 rooms and I closed 3 rooms, which is about the same as Sidney over the years. We have that in common. We have opened and closed 3 cabaret rooms. And I learned everything that I know about cabaret from Sidney, and that is just the truth. And when I was booking the rooms, I tried so hard to emulate the way that he dealt with people. And oh, it's hard. Oh, it's hard. I do not know how he does it, but I know he keeps a big bottle of Pepsid over his office, in his office. But over the years, we've had several different kinds of relationships. He was my boss. He was a mentor for a very long time. And now I, in fact, am one of his closest friends. Because we have played... No. This is real. And I'll tell you why. We have played miniature golf together. Can anybody else say that? Nope. We've been to the circus together where I had to convince him that the people in those suits were not actually polar bears walking around the ring. He's very naive. We've seen dinosaur bones together, and we have gone to Disney World together. Yes, and he was smart enough to not get on a teacup with me. But one of my favorite things that I like to do with Sidney is at the end of a couple of cabaret shows at Don't Tell Mama, I go down into that luxurious office and sit in one of two food-stained rolling chairs. We open up his treat box, and that is not a euphemism. If you've been in his office, he has a big plastic box full of candy that he just leaves there for anybody who comes in to take, and it's pretty amazing. As a matter of fact, he forces you to take it if you go in the office. Have a treat, have a treat. Take 7, they're small. And I know there's been a lot of like sentimental Sidney stories tonight, but I'm gonna tell you about the real Sid Myer. When we sit down in that room and he lets his hair down and we start talking and our conversation goes something like this. I say something like, "Oh, Sidney, one cabaret too many, one night's sleep too few, too much ringing that bell takes its toll out of you. The sound is too loud, the lights are too bright, the bartender's noisy and the seating's too tight. One cabaret too many takes its toll out of you." And then he says, "One cabaret too many, one more joint put out, I prefer gummies, one more flip of that wrist makes you dip and shout. Oh, my rave has been raided, my pill has popped, my mojo stopped working and my hip is hopped. One cabaret too many takes its toll." You. Then we both kind of say, "One cabaret too many, I can't hear no more." And he says, "Oh, what did you say?" I said, I can't hear nothing." "What did you say?" I can't hear nothing. Damn it, what did you say? I can't hear nothing. I can't hear nothing. Oh, what did you say? One cabaret too many takes its toll. And the soul you, darling. Tracy Starr.
Lenny Watts, everybody. I would now like to bring up this man who has been performing for more years than he's been alive. Ladies and gentlemen, Nicholas King.
That's better. Hi, everybody. God, what a joyful night. What a joyful, joyful night. All to celebrate the man whom he just is joy. He's the very personification of it. We all have Sidney stories. That's why we're here. I met Sidney when I was 12 years old. This is true. I walked into Don't Tell Mama with my grandmother because I wanted to do a cabaret show with my little demo that I had just recorded, and he brought us into the office, which I think now is the Brick Room, right? Was that what the way it was? And we sat and we played it and he listened, and I said, do you think I can have a night? And he said, darling, have 4. And he gave me a run. He gave me my first run, and it was really just so... I mean, listen, we all appreciate when someone takes a chance on us and supports us, but especially when you're 12 years old and you think no one cares and no one's really listening, and then you find someone like Sidney who says, yeah, come and do that. It's such a special feeling, and you make all of us feel that way. Every single human in this room has a story just like that. I know we all do. I'm not unique at all in that. But I'm just one of the many that have this sentiment about you. And I thought it might be kind of fun to recreate one of the songs I did in that very first act 23 years ago. I can't believe I'm saying that out loud, Tracy, 23 years ago. But that song was put in my act then. I've been doing it on and off ever since. And but it was all, it all got started from that. And so I'm happy to say, I'm proud to call myself a cabaret performer after doing it now for 23 years. Thanks to you, Sidney, for giving me that opportunity. I love you. Okay. Any Rodgers and Hart fans in the room? All right. All right, I had a burger earlier, so I hope it's settled now so I can hit all these notes. Here we go. All right. Okay, you ready? Johnny could only sing one note, and the note he sang was this. Poor Johnny one note sang out with gusto and just overlorded the place. Poor Johnny one note yelled willy-nilly until he was blue in the face. For holding one note was his ace. Couldn't hear the brass, couldn't hear the drum. He was in a class by himself, by gum. Poor Johnny one note got in Ida, indeed a great chance to be brave. He took this one note, he howled like the north wind, brought forth wind that made critics rave. While Verdi turned round in his grave, couldn't hear the flute or the big trombone, everyone was mute. Johnny stood alone, alone, he was so alone. Now, cats and dogs stopped yapping, lions in the zoo all were jealous of Johnny's big trill. Thunderclaps stopped clapping, traffic ceased its roar, and they tell us Niagara stood still. He stopped the train whistles, boat whistles, steam whistles, cop whistles, all whistles bowed to his skill. So sing Johnny one note, sing out with gusto, and just overwhelm all the crowd. Sing Johnny one note, sing Johnny one note, yes, sing Johnny one note out loud.
Nicholas King, Tracy Stark on the piano. Nicholas King. Thank you, Nicholas. And Tracy Stark. Thank you, Tracy. And now, please welcome to the stage, to the piano, one of the greats, Mr. Alex Ryback. There he is. And please welcome to the stage, one of the greats also, Ms. Karen Akers.
Hello, Sidney. This is a song that describes how I feel every time I see Sidney perform. It's a song by Gershwin, music by Harold Arlen, lyrics by Ira Gershwin and Yip Harburg. from the past. You mean to love me, but these things don't last. Fools rush in to begin new love affairs. But tonight, my dears, who cares? Fun to be fooled, fun to pretend, fun to believe love is unending. Thought I was done. Oh, but it's fun being fooled again. Nice when you tell all that you feel. Nice to be told this is the real thing. Fun to be kissed. Fun to exist, to be fooled again. It's that old devil moon having his fling once more, selling me spring once more. I'm afraid love is king once more. Fun to be fooled, fun to pretend. This little dream won't
Karen Akers
Good
with Alex
evening,
Ryback at the piano. Karen Akers. And now, please welcome to the stage, Mr. Lee Roy Reams.
My prostate has grown back tonight waiting to get out here. Dear Sidney, my darling, I'm flooded with decades of memories. Remember when we did Irene at Town Hall? You played Madame Lucy, I played the leading man whose name I can't remember tonight. But anyway, decades of memories. The many nights we've spent together laughing, reminiscing. So this song expresses that. I didn't realize it was going to be in your prologue tonight, but it's appropriate. And of course I had the orchestra of Alex Ryback. And the song is by Nancy Ford and Gretchen Cryer. Every time I've lost another lover, I call up my old friend and I say, let's get together. I'm under the weather. Another love has come to an end. And he listens as I tell him my sad story and wonders at my taste in men. And we ponder why I do it and the pain of getting through it. And he laughs and says, you'll do it again. And we sit in a bar and talk till 2 about life, love, his old friend
friends do, and tell each other what we've been through, how love is rare, life is strange, nothing lasts, people change. And I ask him if his life is ever lonely, and if he ever feels despair. And he says he's learned to love it, 'cause that's really all part of it. And it helps him feel the good times when they're there. Yes, we sit in a bar and talk till 2 about life and love, as old friends do, and tell each other what we've been through, how love is rare, life is strange, nothing lasts, people change. And we wonder if I'll live with any lovers, or spend my life alone. And the bartender is dozing, 'cause it's getting time for closing. And we figure that I'll go it on my own. Yes, we sit in a bar and talk till 2 about life and love, as old friends do, and tell each other what we've been through, how love is rare, life is strange, nothing lasts, people change, love is rare, life is strange, nothing lasts, people change. Sidney, my old friend.
Leroy Reams with Alex Ryback at the piano. Leroy Reams and Alex Ryback. And now please welcome to the piano, Mr. Matt Lowy. Matt Lowy to the piano. And Matt's playing for, please welcome to the stage, Mr. Mark William.
Well, Sidney Myer is just one of the best people, not just in the entertainment world, but in the world. Yeah, we should. When my manager and I first decided to put together a show, the first person we came to was Sidney Myer. And even though I didn't end up playing Don't Tell Mama, in the years since, I think Sidney may have missed one show. He's been at every show he possibly could, and I'm so grateful for that. But my favorite memories of Sidney are not within showbiz. They are sitting across a dinner table, cracking up, just laughing my head off at this man, because he is one of the funniest humans I've ever met. So that would be the time for me to tell an off-color joke about my ad in the program. But I'll just suffice it to say that, to quote Mark Crowley from The Boys in the Band, and say, the ad was paid for. So this is one of Sidney's favorites from my repertoire. I add 2 and 2, the most simple addition, then swear that the figures are lying. I'm a much better comic than mathematician, 'cause I'm better on stage than at intermission. I know he's around when the sky and the ground start in ringing. I know that he's near by the thunder I hear in advance. His words, and his words alone, are the words that can start my heart singing. And his is the only music that makes me dance. He'll sleep and he'll rise in the light of two eyes that adore him. Bore him it might, but he won't leave my sight for a glance. In every way, every day I need less of myself and need more him. More him. 'Cause his is the only music that makes me dance. Yes, his is the only music that makes me dance.
Mark William with Matt Lowy at the piano. Mark William and Matt Lowy. And now, welcome to the stage, K.T. Sullivan and Mark Nadler.
Glad that I got all dressed up to sit behind a big wall in a corner. But for Sidney, why not, right? I'm going to sing. Oh, thank you. Hello, I look like this. Sidney Myer. He booked Panache, he booked Panache Encore, he booked Don't Tell Mama. These rooms are too small for somebody of this talent. I will not be happy until Sidney Myer books the Metropolitan Opera.
We don't need your Rodgers and Hammerstein. We're not dependent on the theater guilds. 'Cause you can always catch our act at the Met.
I'll play Siegfried.
And I'll play Brunhild.
Die Gatte der Rum.
Die Gatte der Rum. We don't need to play 52nd Street. Smoking noise where everybody is soused. 'Cause you can always catch our act at the Met. I'm Margarita.
And I'll be Faust by Charlie Gounod.
By Charlie Gounod. I got a band of 60 strong. Know how to help your turn around. And business is so good they've had to call out the cops. Variety says, pop off tops.
Oh, we don't need the Copacabana shows.
We're always hidden by those goddamn trees.
'Cause you can always catch our act at the Met.
I'll be Aida.
And I Radames. enemies, Giuseppe Verdi.
Don't mean his brother. And we'll be putting the regal into Rigoletto.
Oh, you can always catch our act at the Met. We don't need a weekend at Grossinger's. We'll hitch our act and let their blintzes get cold. Cause you can always catch our act at the Met. I'll play Tristan.
And I'll be a soul.
By Dickie Wagner.
By Dickie Wagner.
Yeah. No, we don't need a guest spout on radio. And we can say a T to TV. Cause you can always catch our act at the Met. I'll play Rudolpho.
And I'll play Mimi.
By Jake Puccini.
By Jake Puccini.
Say Italian opera, French and Dutch. Now has that added Broadway touch. And look at what a smash they made from Flay to Mouse. Variety says, Mouse Pat's House. Oh, we don't need to play at the Paramount. 5 shows a day and nervous breakdowns you get. Cause you can always catch our act at the Met.
I'll be Lucia.
And I'll be Sex Chats.
By Donna Amici.
No, Donizetti. And we'll be putting the wriggle into Rigoletto. Oh, you can always catch our act at the Met. And don't look us up at the Strand, cause we'll be playing Pelleas. Cause you can always catch our act at the Met, at the Metro, Metropolitan. Shave and a haircut at the
K.T. Sullivan and Mark Nadler. Mark Nadler and K.T. Sullivan. Now please welcome to the piano one of the finest composers I know, Mr. David Friedman. And welcome to the stage, Mr. Sean Munninger. David's going to introduce him. There's Sean Munninger.
Hey, everybody.
It's Reverend Sean Moninger.
It's Reverend Sean Moninger.
Reverend,
Isn't that
sorry.
ridiculous? Well, let me tell you how this works. I was at Don't Tell Mama for 21 years doing lights and sound. And then I became a minister, as one does, after 21 years at Don't Tell Mama doing lights and sound. And when I went into ministry, I took my teacher with me, who's the greatest minister I know, Sidney Myer. He ministers to the whole community. He is it's not a religious thing, but it's very spiritual. Look up spirit in the dictionary and you'll see Sidney's picture. And I will be forever grateful. I can't tell you I'm his best friend, but I know that he's one of my very best friends. And we've had so much fun over the years. We laugh, we gossip about none of you. You're not the only people we know. But when he asked me to do this, I thought, my goodness, what an honor and a privilege. And since I'm the last one here, I can tell you I've known Sidney longer than any of you. No, that's not true. But I've known him since 1985. And we were boys. And I'm very grateful for this evening and all of you. And you know, my fella here, many people travel with their own accompanist. I travel with my own songwriter, David Friedman. And David wrote this song, and I know why he wrote it. And he wrote it for Laurie Beecham originally. And Nancy Lamont recorded it. Yeah, ooh, yay, yay. They're not here. But I know what the song means to me. And I want to tell you something. When I closed my show with this a few years ago, and to me this song was all about, if there's something you want to do, do it. I didn't want to get any older wishing I had tried something and was too afraid to do it. And Sidney Myer, who applauds louder than anybody, and he encourages everyone to give it a shot, to give it a try. He encourages the best, and he encourages the not so best. And every one of those, especially those not so best, always get a little bit better. So Sidney said, come on, give it another try. Let's do it again, let's do it again, let's do it again. So, there's something you're wishing you would do, and you're afraid to, go ahead and do it. You can't lose. David Friedman. I never thought that there could be a love like yours and mine. I never dreamed that I would see the day that I would find a love that feels so right. But here we are tonight, and now the only thing we really need is time. We live on borrowed time. No one can be sure when the loan will finally come due. But I'm loving all of mine. I know what time is for. I borrowed it so I could spend it all right here with you. There was a time when I believed that life held guarantees. There was a time when I was sure my future was secure. But life had other plans. The future's in God's hands, and knowing that has let me live and love you more. We live on borrowed time. Yesterday is past. Tomorrow seems a million miles away. But I promise you that I'm gonna make love last by living every moment, every hour, every day. Now we may have a year and we may have a lifetime. No one can be certain what the future will allow. But you and I are here, and this time is the right time. 'Cause one thing that I know is that we have each other now. Let's celebrate and sing as we walk bravely into the unknown. 'Cause we're gonna be just fine, whatever life may bring. We'll face it all together, and we'll never be alone. We may not have forever, but our time will be our own. See you in church. David Friedman.
The Reverend Sean
Thank you so
Moninger.
much.
Reverend Sean Moninger and the composer David Friedman, composer lyricist. And now, please welcome to the stage, Mr. Seth Rudetsky.
Hi, everyone. First of all, where is Sidney? I still don't have my glasses. Hi, Sidney. Hi, everyone. I'm Seth. I'm gonna do a little number for you, but I just want to say Sidney has been so instrumental. I mean, really, in so many people in my generation's careers, but specifically in mine. Everything I've done comes back to Sidney, and it sounds fake, but it's really true. It's like, I'm the Broadway host on Sirius XM Radio, and the only reason that happened, the reason that happened is, by the way, also connected to the last people. I was doing a benefit at Don't Tell Mamas, as one does, and after the show, David Friedman said to me, he said, "You're such a fan, but you're an insider, but you're a fan." And I was like, oh, that's so interesting. And I thought I should start maybe doing a talk show where I could talk to people about inside stories. And I asked Sidney, as per usual. And I started doing Seth's Broadway Chatterbox, where I'd interview all these people. I loved it so much. I did it every week for years. Where instead of like I was inspired because I would watch these 2-second interviews on TV with people that knew nothing about theater. Like when I was doing my Funny Girl concert, they interviewed Jane Krakowski on the Today Show. They're like, you're doing Funny Girl, Jane, but this time it's a musical. I was like, what's happening? So I was like, I really want to do like a show where I could tell inside stories. But anyway, so Sidney gave me that opportunity. I mean, I can't tell you as many, but because of that, I did a comedy show with my friend Jack Plotnick, again at Don't Tell Mamas. It wound up going to Caroline's. His agent saw it and said, oh, I could see this being a story about you being an outsider as a child, but then everything that made you an outsider made you successful. And I wrote this play about it, and I played off Broadway, and it got me my agent, but everything literally came back to Don't Tell Mama and Sidney always saying yes. The show that I wrote on Broadway with Jack Plotnick, we rehearsed at Don't Tell Mama. Literally, you call Sidney, he's like, of course, darling. Everything you ask him, Sidney will say yes. So A, I love him, I owe him my career, that's A. B, before I do my little piece, because I would do this talk show every single week for so many years, I had got so many fun inside stories. So does anybody have a favorite star on Broadway that they want to hear a story about? And I'll tell you, just yell out somebody that you're obsessed with. Go. Jonathan who? Jonathan Groff? Okay, first of all, what about Leroy Reams? I'm telling you your story. Okay, so this motherfucker, he wanted to be the juvenile in 42nd Street because he looks always 40 years younger than he is. But because, this happens all the time, some biatches are like, we know how old you are, you can't be a juvenile, because Leroy was at, 38 at the time. So they're like, you're not allowed to audition for the juvenile, you have to audition for Andy Lee, the dance captain. And he's like, but I could be the juvenile. I'm like, absolutely not. So he's like, So he went to the audition for 42nd Street for Garrett Champion. Even though it was for Andy Lee, he auditioned as the juvenile. He literally brought a dance partner with him, did a full crazy song and dance. And of course, Garrett Champion saw him on stage and he's like, he's the juvenile, and that's how he got the part. And Leroy told me that story at Don't Tell Mamas. And P.S., I hear that all the time. Terrence Mann, same thing. Terrence Mann had played Tum Tugger in Cats, and he wanted to be Javert. And the casting people were like, no, you're like a rock star. You have to be Enjolras, the young, sexy guy in Les Mis. And he's like, I want to be a Javert. And they're like, absolutely not. You made an audition for Javert. He's like, So he went to his audition for Enjolras, but as Javert, he dressed all in black. He slicked his hair back. He sang the song Amsterdam from Jacques Brel. There was a port in Amsterdam, and he said he literally saw Claude Michel Schoenberg and Ellen Boupille look down, say to each other, but silently, Enjolras, shake their head no, and go, Javert. So the same thing. He didn't bring a dance partner like Leroy, but you've got to make it your own. And that's what doing those interviews every week, I cannot tell you. I have them all on film. I'm totally going to donate them to the New York Public Library. When I die, we live on borrowed time. But that'll be there. But anyway, I really, really, really owe so much. And I was just texting with Billy Porter. Billy Porter opened up one of the rooms there. Our whole generation owe it to Sidney Myer. So thank you, Sidney, for everything. And I'm going to go to the piano. So they asked me to play something out, and I think can I open the top of this just a little bit so it more sound? Do you mind? Where's Randy Lester? Okay, there we go. Such an inside reference. So, like I said, I did this comedy show starting at Don't Tell Mamas, and this agent saw it at Caroline's and said it could be about being an outsider as a child, but then kind of growing into your own. Everything that made you an outsider made you who you are. And part of the show, it was called Rhapsody in Seth, because I identified so much with the piece Rhapsody in Blue, because I really never really fit in, because I was sort of, I was made fun of for being gay, so everybody hated me, but they were like, you're a really good pianist, everybody loved me. So it's this weird world where I was like, I'm be hated, I'm be loved. So I never kind of fit anywhere. So with Rhapsody in Blue, I became obsessed with it, because it's really jazzy, but it was never really considered a real jazz piece, because there's so much kind of classical chops that you need. But it was never considered a classical piece because it was too jazzy. So I always felt Rhapsody in Blue was an outsider, and as a kid I was like, I am Rhapsody in Blue. So I'm gonna close out with just a smattering of that piece, and I got to play it in the show 8 times a week because Sidney let me use Don't Tell Mama. So Sidney, this is dedicated to you. You also, I feel, are like me. You didn't fit in, but then you found your niche, and everybody loves you because of what you've done. for me and went to Juilliard, and I'm totally having a panic attack. By the way, when I was offered an opportunity to be on Sirius XM, they asked me if I'd ever done anything like it, and I gave them a recording of myself doing the Chatterbox at Don't Tell Mama, and that's what got me the gig. Thank you, Sidney Myer. Trombones go ba 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 ba.
Seth Rudetsky. The Oberlin graduate, Maestro Seth Rudetsky. Oberlin grad, Seth Rudetsky. Maestro Seth Rudetsky. The best. Well, I hope you've had a wonderful time tonight. We're going to close now, but I'm going to bring back the president of our organization, Linda Emil Burns, to present the award to Sidney Myer. Please welcome Linda Emil Burns.
Thank you, Michael Levine, for putting this great show together. What an evening. This award is for, if you're a cast member, don't leave without it. That little room back there they call a lane, so I have a box of them. It says, with our thanks, APSS benefit honoring Sidney Myer, June 15th. So I'm so thrilled that this evening turned out the way it did. And I want to thank my co-producer, Glenn Charlo. We kept each other calm through nervous breakdowns to get this together, who handled tickets and everything else. Oliver on lights and sound, thank you so much. Our great cast. We also, Michael Stever on video and the film. Mary Ann Lapinto has been our videographer for all our programs, and today she's doing photographs, and Rose Billings doing photographs. And my daughter has designed this wonderful award that we're going to give to Sidney, but for a moment, when somebody gets a lifetime achievement, really what that means, and for us it meant somebody who has really affected so many people's lives. I don't think there's one person who said anything bad ever about Sidney. Everyone loves the guy. That's something to accomplish in life. But Sidney, it is my honor for somebody like you who has encouraged so many people, as you heard tonight, who's changed people's lives and careers by the positive feedback that you give, by the love that you give. And it is my honor to have you come up here, and I'm going to give you this beautiful award. And Sidney said he doesn't want to sing tonight, that he will make an acceptance speech. So the American Popular Song Society is thrilled to present to my dear friend and this beloved guy. And I love you already. And this is for you.
Thank you, everyone. What a night. I do, from the bottom of my heart, want to thank Linda Burns and Glenn Charlotte and Michael Levine, everyone, and all this great talent on stage tonight. And let me tell you, for everyone that was here on stage, we know so many that are just as great. So remember that about New York Cabaret. I do want to, since this is a lifetime of cabaret they're saluting, I want to be sure to remember some of these people who have been on the road with me. First of all, my parents, who Linda knew, who made a template of how to treat people. Almost a forgotten art. And my dear friends, Harry Brown, Todd Stockman, the Gaines girls, the people who created Panache, where the cabaret where I was for 7.5 years, Don and Mary Fitzgerald, a technical director and right-hand man for over 30 years with me at Panache and Don't Tell Mama and Rose's Turn, Bobby Nealon. And Panache, the cabaret, the staff were all young girls in their early 20s. We called them the Panachettes. Today, they're great-grandmothers. But I'll never, everyone at Don't Tell Mama. Randy Lester, who's been there all these years. My new 3-decade sidekick, Tanya Moberly. Rose's Turn, which I opened for 3.5 years while I was booking Don't Tell Mama. Mr. Donald Smith, who included me back then in the Mabel Mercer Foundation, and I'm still not sure why. I was so different than those great American songbook people, but he gave me a chance that I wasn't even wearing a bow tie. Myer Channon of the Joey Reynolds Show. Peter Schlosser, my director for 50 years, my jeweler's eye, and Miss Tracy Starr. And the latest chapter in my life for almost 10 years, Patricia Fitzpatrick, who runs the Provincetown Cabaret Festival. You must all come and be there. It's a world unto itself. Steve Orlikoff, Bonnie Sanders, and my other performing family at Pangea. Below 14th Street, I do get around. The man who created that presentation to kick off the evening, and who is a man that I waited a lifetime to meet, Mr. Michael Lee Stevens. I grew up listening to records. They were my friends. And back then, I thought I was awake in a dream when I got to meet those voices that were on those records. Miss Peggy Lee, Judy Garland, and Miss Marilyn May. It's only fitting that the mantra of my life has become a song lyric. You'll find, as long as you live, all you can hold to is what you can give. Thank you.
Thank you all for coming. There's no one who deserved this award more than my dear friend. You know, we do a lot in life, but we don't always get acknowledged. And this is your acknowledgement. We love you, Sidney. And I'm glad he mentioned his parents, because when his parents came to New York, we all went out, and I realized who he really was through his parents, and what a son you were, too. So, Sidney, thank you, and thank you all for being here. Join the American Popular Song Society, become a part of our family too. It's not just songs from the past, it's the present and the future. So just celebrate music. That's what we did tonight. And thank you all for supporting us all.
Sidney Myer, you are the gem that can't be replicated anywhere. This was a magical evening that was a tribute to you from so many people who love you and adore you. And believe me, my friend, I'm fully in that group. I will always cherish our friendship and your encouragement and support. You are one of a kind. Thank you. Thank you, Sidney.
Beautiful. Thank you. Come back in here. Thank you, Mark. All right, my finger's right here.
Sidney Myer, this is what I say to every single human being that knows you, doesn't know you. There is one human being on the planet that nobody ever has a negative thing to say about, and that is Sidney Myer. I'm going to get all choked up. You are amazing. You are a gift to the world of music, to the world of cabaret. It is so easy to say, I am grateful to know you, and I love you, Sidney Myer, and nobody deserved the gift that you got in this award tonight. No one deserved it as much as you, ever. Congratulations.
Yes, we're going to do it together. Hi. We're your weather girls, and we got news for you. Sidney Myer, you're the best.
You're incredible. Thank you so much. And I just want to remind you that we have a Sidney story, too. You set us a table at Carol Sue Gershman's show when there was no table to be found. You brought a table in for me and Leanne from the other room, and I bet you don't even remember doing it. But Sherry Eaker and Richard Skipper offered me their lap, and you gave me a table.
And
Thank
you made us feel special.
Yes, you are a special because you make everyone feel special. We love you.
We love you, Sidney.
Bye.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, you ladies. Thank you. Dawn, come over. You're feeling pretty emotional, I can see.
I'm speechless. Sidney Myer, first and foremost, I'm so glad I got some time with you this past week. It's always special when I can get some time to sit down with Sidney. To me, because I've known Sidney now, I guess 2010, maybe earlier. I don't remember. See, I don't remember. These people all remember everything from 40 years ago. I can't even remember 16 years ago. Anyway, it's just such a pleasure to be in your life and to be in your audience when you're performing, or have you in my audience when I'm performing. And you're such a support. You're engaging, you're genuine, have the biggest heart in the world. And thank God your parents taught you with respect, to respect everyone else, and to have such a beautiful, big heart and soul of humanity. We need more people like you, Sidney Myer.
Beautiful, thank you. You want to jump in here?
That was so nice. Why not? What he said to you.
Right here. Carol Sue, you're next.
Hi, I was
Up here.
up here. Is that right?
Hold on a second, Carol. Go for it.
Okay, hi, I'm Sue Horowitz, and like everyone else here, I love Sidney Myer. He had a gift of making you feel that somehow you were his dearest friend, and that he knew something special about you, and you were a really special person. How he did this to every single person, I don't know. It's just a gift. So thank you, Sidney. Thank you so much just for being you.
Pass it on, pass it on. Carol Sue.
My darling Sidney, I wore gold tonight for one reason, to honor the golden man. I love you, Sidney. You make me cry. You touch my heart almost all the time. I love you so much. Congratulations. It was a night to remember. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Carol.
Tell me when.
Go for it. You know, I saw so many people have been with Sidney for so many years, and I can't say I've been with him so many years, but I will say, he encourages everybody, and I feel like he gave me not only an opportunity, but a real push to do the best I could. God bless you, Sidney.
Myer and Marilyn May. You can't do better.
You cannot do better. Sidney Myer and Marilyn May. What a combo. And Michael Stever. Thank you, Michael.
Pass it on to this handsome gentleman.
Oh, man.
Hey there.
Hey. Oh, man. I'm feeling great. What an incredible evening. I think that, it was just so lovely to see everybody get up on stage and perform, and so many friendly faces, people that I know, and share their version and their story of how Sidney affected their life, and it was just so meaningful. Sidney has meant such a great deal to me, and it's just lovely to see everyone else's take on how Sidney has personally touched their lives. And one of the things that's coming to mind is when I saw him perform at the Manhattan Association Cabaret Theater's the award show, and he had that line where he said, "Peel me a grape." That's what's going through my mind right now. And that was one of the most iconic moments that I think Sidney gave me. Peel me a grape, Sidney.
Whether they're the early era or latter era, he still knocks it out.
It's true. It's true. And seeing that incredible slideshow was just so moving and sweet. Like all the different versions of Sidney throughout his life, and to see all these, again, iconic moments. Iconic, legendary, never been done before. I mean, it's just, the list can go on and on and on. Congratulations, Sidney. Yeah.
It was wonderful. Thank you, buddy.
No.
Did you know he's a lawyer? You know he's a lawyer, yes.
So, Sidney, I love you. You are the best.
Mercedes, get in here. Get in this shot. Pull your brim of your hat up for you. Thank you.
All right. Not everybody got my jokes. That's okay. It's okay. I can live with it. Sidney, I love you. You're the best. You are wonderful. You've been wonderful to Sharon, and you're wonderful. And this guy right here is super nice to him. I love Michael as well. You deserve every bit of adulation. But I thought I'd bring some comic relief, but obviously nobody wants my relief. So here's Mercedes.
No, I don't have any relief either. I don't. Well, you know how it is. Yeah.
That's good. That is good.
Well, we're working together. We're going to produce some things. I was just talking to somebody about it, and we've got so many different things in sights, and they give me a look. They just give me a look like not. I said Carnegie Hall. They go, "Oh yeah, right." And then I say,
Sure.
"No, New York Philharmonic." They say, "Oh yeah, right." And I mean,
It's going to happen.
yes.
And you're going to need to grab a certain somebody to be in your show.
Well,
Maybe Nate Sidney.
Yes.
If you can find a spot.
Well, I have to get. I gotta get.
What's in your heart right now about tonight?
Oh, tonight was really great. I'm so glad somebody took the time and the chance to say something about this person who should be in the headlines. I mean, nobody knows about this. Education is really not very good. People don't know. They don't know where to go. The research. Look at all the research that was here. All the history. Several books could have been written.
We're so glad you were here.
Well,
Sidney loves you, and we love that you love Sidney.
I mean, I got to see all of the film. The footage was really great, too. I don't want to look like the Three Stooges. I don't want to look like the Stooges. No, but it was really good. What? Thank you very much. Okay. Yeah.
That was beautiful. Mr. Bush.
Such a pleasure.
Your presence was already...
It was already felt.
But how about one last little report?
Absolutely.
Whatever's in your heart.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I love what you brought out of Sidney, enabled him to do in Times Square Angel, which I've seen. It's a wonderful.
25 times we did Times Square
Incredible.
Angel.
Yes.
But it really is true. We sort of are the characters. And so, I never really see Sidney very much during the year, except maybe à la distance. You go, hi, that.
Yeah.
But so basically, we are those characters.
That's why the show's so damn good.
I think maybe that's why it was.
You brought something special.
Yeah, but
for
what
sure.
a night this was tonight.
Oh,
my God! I mean, if
was-
anyone
there's
deserves
so much
this
love in the
award,
room.
well, if anyone deserves this award, I mean, nobody has made more of an impact in the cabaret community.
You're here.
Yeah, I mean, really. I mean, before
Your
him.
number was beautiful.
Oh, thank you. I mean, and I loved when Sidney mentioned Bobby Nealand, who gave me
Yes.
my first gig at Scene 1, and then after that it was Irv Rabel.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, anyway, thank you so much for interviewing me, and good to see you.
I've loved filming you, and I've loved the interview. Thank you.
Lovely to meet you as well.
There you go. Beautiful tall statue songstress.
Are we looking at you, Michael, or are we looking at the camera? Okay. Sidney, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but I'm here tonight because of your gorgeous partner, Michael. And I have to tell you that this has been, God, I don't want to cry again. This has been the most incredible night of my life. And first of all, I know, me too.
I would have never known.
It was amazing. Sydney, fate was working tonight because I was supposed to fly to Toronto to sell my beans. I'm taking over the country of Canada for my day job. But all the flights from JFK, which I had to fly through because I only fly Delta, were canceled today. And you know what? As I sing now, my favorite things is playing, which is the first show that I chase you down on the street to perform at Don't Tell Mama. And I can't tell you how glad I am that I chased you down because you are the most wonderful thing that's happened in my life. And I can't wait to tell people how wonderful this night was and how wonderful you are. Thank you, Sidney.
Thank you. Beautiful. I'm so glad you came.
Hi.
Your presence on stage was incredible.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. It was an honor to be here. There certainly is. It's like there's him and then there's everybody else after, lesser than.
I don't think I put a picture of you and he together in the thing. And I'm
Well,
so sorry.
was I in one of those? There was one with like Tommy and Rich. Was I in
you
one?
were in a group one?
I might have been in one of them.
Oh, good.
But
I was looking for one of just you and he, and I couldn't find one.
yeah, it's funny. I have so many pictures with all different people, and then other people. I don't have any with like Stephen Sondheim, and I worked with him, and I knew him, and I just thought I don't want to bother him. I have quite a few with Marvin Hamlish, but Sidney's just nobody like him. Well, you know that.
Here. Speaking of another songbird, there's
Okay.
another one right over there.
Ah,
You wanna hand
yes,
the mic over
sure.
there? Stephen, thank you. Rini, I'm sorry the light is a little bright, but you don't need to look into it. You just look where Mike's fingers are.
Gonna say.
Whatever's in your heart.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready.
All right. I love you, Sidney. I'm so happy to be a part of this and so proud to watch how everybody loves you as much as I do. And
Sidney, thank you for taking me in, somebody who knew very, very little of anything of music and cabaret, and you've taken me in, not just in this community, but
yes. And we've been through a journey of panache and panache encore and strikes and
well,
yes.
you're family to us, and we love you both.
When I talked about touching the sky, I feel like Sidney, and he does that for me. And I loved what he said about you, and every word of that is true.
And I don't know what else to say except I'm so happy for you. I love you. And
well deserved.
Beyond compare. Well deserved, beyond compare. We love you.
And Brady loves you too.
Yes. And now we've got photographic evidence of it. Susie. Thank you. Thank you for everything. Beautiful. Hey there, beautiful.
Hi, honey. I haven't thought about what I'm doing, but...
Off the cuff is best. Right here, wearing my fingers.
Okay. Sydney.
What a night.
Sydney, what a night. Oh my gosh, this room was filled with so much love, including Michael Lee Stever and Susie Clausen. Sexy Susie.
Yes.
And oh my God, Sydney, you deserved every single bit of all this worship and admiration. And everybody, we just love you so much. And like everybody said, you gave everybody their start, including me. And I'm so gracious and appreciative of everything you've done for me and for the world. And Marilyn May adores you. You're her one and only. And anyway, I adore you. Congratulations. You deserve every bit of this and more. Love you.
We love you, Susie. Thank you, sweetheart. You've just blossomed like a chrysanthemum. Here you go.
Oh, thank you, darling.
I am so glad you're here.
I'm so glad to see you. Sidney, darling, you know I love you. You are the one who has always encouraged me, who has always been there for me. You've been my mother on stage. You are my cabaret mama, my cabaret parent, and I'll never forget how much I love you and how much you make me laugh and make everyone laugh. Darling, thank you, thank you, thank you.
And we love you very much. It's
Michael, too.
given birth to the most incredible show. It is so unique and so different.
It wouldn't
so
have
quirky. I just love that you're going down your own road.
It's, I wouldn't have the guts to do it without Sidney, honestly. You need guts.
Here, here.
Here, here.
Thank you. And thank you for your testimonial.
What's in my heart is I wish my voice was better so I could stand here and talk for hours about what a wonderful tribute this was, and so deserved. My heart is very full of love for Sidney and for the cabaret community, which honored him tonight, and for Michael for doing such a wonderful job of doing that and
Well, you
making.
put on a hell of a show yourself.
Well, thank you very much. Anyway, it's an honor and a privilege to be here, and I couldn't be happier. Thank you, Michael.
And your voice is coming back.
It is.
Slowly but surely. Thank you. And just tell me whatever's in your heart. Go for it.
Sidney, I'm so thrilled to spend this evening with you and your hundreds of fans. I just wanted to tell you that I am so grateful for everything you've done for me, that I bought you a chocolate babka, and I brought it down to Don't Tell Mama, but you were away, and I still have it. But Marcia Roney told me that it was not appropriate to bring it tonight. So someday I will find you, and so will the chocolate babka. I love you, Sidney. You're a doll.
Okay. 20 years. Yeah, she needs to do another one.
Thank you for being so magnificent. We did it, and we didn't have to see, it's possible. I want to get Mercedes.
I hope you had a good time.
Just enjoy it. And that's what I love about you.
Oh, I love your wasn't this fun? I had a good show. It was wonderful.
I want to jump in this. Would you take one more?
Oh!
Oh, beautiful.
Get in here. Here.
Wait, stay there. I want one.
Thank you, Rose.
Thank you. Sidney, it was beyond.
Hi.
I'm so glad you liked
Michael.
Michael, come up.
Yes, ma'am.
They're calling you.
Okay, first take 2 steps back so you're straight on, yes.
Okay, now we'll go a little side. Yeah, I'm gonna turn.
Gorgeous. Do you know Marilyn?
Thank you, thank you.
Okay.
Always in my career.
I have like Rose.
I love your twisted sense of humor, but I am so not a comedian.
So I came up
my
and I
instincts are so bad. Comic timing.
I came by. I was walking down the street.
Very unusual. But I'm thrilled you were here.
Sidney, I should have said
I didn't know you were here.
I said, are you drunk?
Oh, that's so nice of you. Wasn't it a great show?
It was great, and it was all like you gotta get the name
Very
right.
heartfelt and lovely and loving. And
Because I know everybody's like, oh,
Shane! I didn't know he was here.
And then he
Oh
did
my God! Didn't you think it was a great show?
it is a little dry.
Hi, I'm Sharon.
I didn't either. Of course, I can't believe you came.
Yes.
Well, it was only province time.
Well,
I already had come.
it was enough.
I want to try another one with my camera because I'll never see voters.
Can I give you the mic for Sidney one more time? Would that be okay? A little off the cuff. Let me squeeze past you. I'm right over here. You don't even need to go anywhere.
Okay. I'll come with you. Should I come with you?
Hi, my darling. What a wonderful celebration. So deserved, and so you're so deserved this wonderful tribute to you, and it's a beautiful night, and I love everything you said about Michael. That was so precious, such a precious thing for you to add. I just love that, and
It's fun to see him roar like the MGM roar.
it's just precious. But he does know what he's doing at all times. When he gets the microphone, nobody knows as well as he. And
There'll never be another Sidney.
well, he's perfect. You know, he's a perfect. He's being mauled by all kinds of people that love him. I hope he lives through this celebration. But I love you. 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 I love you.
I love you. I love you. I love you. I'll see you
I
and
love
I'll
you more
raise
than
you.
all these people. I'm the one who.
You're being mauled. Goldie, look, I'm here photobombing.
Oh.
And you were sensational. You were sensational.
Thank you.
You really were.
No.
My love to you. My love to you, Sidney, with all my heart. I love you, Michael, with all my heart. I love you.
That was beautiful.
And
Oh, of course, yes.
we have many more days and months and years.
Here, here.
Let us pray. I love you, Sidney, with all my heart.
Michael,
you
that
know
video
that.
was terrific.
Bye, sweetheart.
Thank you, Lenny. Thank you.
I don't want to do anything. I just do your thing, Goldie. Goldie,
I'm going to
My battery is literally about to go. So short and sweet.
Okay. Oh my God, Sidney. Michael's battery is running low, so I have to make this quick. And you know how tough it is for me to talk quickly and just say a little bit. But I can't say enough about you and how much everyone, including me, of course, love you. You are the best. You are the heart and soul of cabaret. You deserve every single accolade that everyone said about you on stage tonight and more. And I am so glad to be able to just say this to you and go on for another 80,000 years, okay? You're the best. Love you. Congratulations.
Come over here, please. Goldie, would you? Oh, I want to hear from you, Rose. Tell us what's in your heart. Just hold on to this. Right over here.
Michael, I love you.
Thank you. Hold on to this. Rose, you're going to look right where my fingers are. Okay? What's in your heart?
I love you and Sidney so much. I was going to match you up before you were already matched. I love the both of you because you have hearts that are so great for each other. And you make the world so much better for me that you're in this world together.
For us too.
I love you both.
Thank you, Rose. That was beautiful.